Welcome back again to our big channel. Today I'm going to be diving into a very important topic that is very crucial to couple. If the impact of consistent giving without reciprocation, how does that impact marriage going forward? How does that impact the longevity of marriage? That's what this topic is all about. If you are in marriage, or you are in a relationship, or you are just dating, hopefully one day you'll be husband and wife. This topic is very important to you. Please stick to the end of this video. Toward the end, I am going to be giving you my tips or my solution on how this issue can be resolved. See, one thing about marriage is this: we men, in most cases, we are excited when we get married. We want to make sure we make this family work. We want to make sure everyone is comfortable. We want to make sure our wife is satisfied and happy. We want to make sure that the longevity of this marriage is achieved. We want to make sure children grow up and have a happy home. Those are good things. But along the line, we misstep in many ways. We overlook those little things that we later regret as time goes on. So that's what I'll be sharing with you today. And I want you to stick around and to make sure you benefit from the channel. So please subscribe to the channel, turn on notification, give me a thumbs up on your way in, or share it if you can. And very important, let me know your thought at the end of this video, because this is a very important video. Let me know your thought. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you are experiencing in your marriage at this point. Just share it with me as an experienced person. If you'll be following my video, I have been married for 16 years and I understand exactly what I'm talking about. So let's share our idea going forward. So now let's get started. What is the nature of marriage? What marriage is all about? Marriage is the foundation of love, trust, and mutual support. But what happens if in this marriage only one partner consistently giving without receiving anything in return from the other partner? How does that impact the long term of this marriage? How does that impact the longevity of the marriage? That is what today's topic is all about. That is what I'm telling you, how consistently giving with no reciprocation, how it actually impacts your marriage in a negative way. And before I got started, let me first of all tell you the nature of giving. Giving is the natural part of a good or healthy relationship. Giving meaning you show care, you show love, you show commitment to that marriage. So it's a very important part of a healthy marriage, giving, consistent giving. But now what happens if that giving is one-sided? If that giving is one-sided, what actually happens is that it can cause frustration. It can cause resentment. Think about this way. If you are the only one, a husband in this case, only the one investing in that relationship, you're only the one doing the effort, doing the sacrifice to make sure everyone is peace, everyone has a good time, the marriage works according to how you want it to be. But there is no receiving anything from your wife's side, for example. How would that make you feel? How would that make you feel if you just input with no reciprocation? That can lead to frustration. That make you feel you are not being valued, you're not being careful, and you're being taken for granted. That is what it means if you just keep giving without reciprocation. That's why today this topic is very important. Now, let's talk about the emotional impact that it causes if we continue just giving and without receiving anything back. What is the emotional impact does it actually cause? So let's talk about the emotional impact. If we just keep giving with no reciprocation, what that means emotionally is that you will feel undervalued. And when you feel undervalued, what does that mean is that that can lead to a slowly, departure emotionally. That distance beginning to grow emotionally if you feel undervalued. And let's be clear, emotionally distance is the slow killer of marriage or any relationship. If you are emotionally distant, you are not emotionally connected with your partner or your wife, that marriage is doomed to fail. That is why it's very important to make sure you are emotionally connected. And that is why it's important that just giving with no reciprocation, it can cause that emotional disconnection. Now, what is the communication aspect of it? How does it affect communication? If we just keep on giving no reciprocation, how does it affect communication in that marriage? How it affected is this. If you just continue giving without receiving anything in return from your wife in this case, what that means is that you, as a man, you do not feel the urge to express how you feel. You do not feel the urge to express your need because you know fully well that you're not going to get anything back in return anyway. So you will not feel the urge to express your need. And the point is that if you don't feel the urge to express your need, we all have needs. If you cannot express your need to your wife, all you need just give. What that means, that can cause unnecessary resolved conflict. Yeah, there will be a lot of conflict unresolved. That can create misunderstanding because you can't express yourself. You have need, but you cannot express it. Maybe because you don't want to offend somebody, or you just think anything, you just want everything to go smoothly. No, once in a while, expression of yourself and your feeling is very important for your emotional well-being, and that is very crucial. That's how it affects communication. If you are not expecting anything in return to whatever you are giving, it key communication. And when there's no communication in marriage or relationship, you hardly see that marriage survive. And that is why eventually what happened, you know, divorce will be the end of the game. That's what happened. So please don't, if okay, let put it this way. If you don't communicate your feeling to your wife, how will she know how you are feeling? You feeling undervalued, you feeling unloved, you feeling uncared, but you don't communicate it. What that means is that your wife don't know what to do because you don't communicate your feeling to her, and you don't feel comfortable with the way things are going because you only give, you don't receive anything in return. So if this kind of communication break down, and that can lead to a breakdown of a relationship, and that marriage can end sooner than expected. This is very important. And what about the third one? The cycle of neglect. This continuous cycle of neglect. What does that actually mean? If you keep giving, you keep receiving nothing. You keep giving, you keep receiving nothing. You keep giving, you keep receiving nothing. You feel neglected. You feel being neglected. You feel that you are not being valued based on what you are doing. And if you are feeling this neglect, if you feel you're being neglected, what happens is that can cause emotional breakdown. They can begin to emotionally distance because no one want to feel neglect. No one want to be in an environment whereby you not recognize, and you did all of this stuff, but nobody recognize it. So that is why it's not a healthy strategy in a relationship or in a marriage to just continue giving without expecting anything in return. It's not a healthy way to manage a relationship or marriage. It's no one, no marriage sustain with this strategy. Now, what is my own solution? What can I offer to make sure this situation change, to make sure at least to mitigate this situation or to resolve this situation? So these are my tips. This is what I think that we should be doing as someone in marriage to hold your marriage together. This is what I think we should be doing. One, set a boundary. Yes, set a boundary. There's nothing wrong for saying no for things that don't work well with you emotionally. Something that work against your emotional well-being, you have to say no to it. Forcing yourself to do something for somebody, it doesn't work well with you emotionally. Yeah. So set a boundary. And second, open communication. Just tell your wife how you feel. If you are in need, say, I need this thing. I'm in need of stuff. Just express yourself without fear. Let her know that this is how you feel. And that could be a solution to your problem. And three, encourage reciprocity. Yes, encourage reciprocity. What does that mean? If you keep giving stuff to your significant other without receiving anything in return, once in a while, let her know that, look, I want to be giving stuff as well. Reciprocation is a good thing. So you have to make it clear that you will welcome uh, anything back from whatever you are doing in a very polite way, not in a radical way, in a much more polite way. That can help. And fourth, just randomly check on each other. Randomly. Check on each other feeling. Just find, hey, darling, how you feeling today? How is anything you have a matter to discuss? We can discuss it. Be open-minded, open discussion. Randomly check on each other regularly. It's very important and helpful in a situation like this. Uh, that is what I have for you today. Listen, let me just say this thing. Every successful marriage, I repeat, every successful marriage is marriage that is balanced. It's a marriage with mutual respect. It's a marriage with mutual support. Look, consistent giving is a good thing. Consistent giving, it help marriage. It show you love that person. It show you are in love. It show you care. It show you are committed. That is a good thing to give, but not for the detriment of your well-being. Don't give for the detriment of your well-being. That is very important point. Give, but make sure it's not for your own detriment. So that's what I have for you today. It's not that long video, or it's a short video rather. I just thought I should put this out there just based on my practical experience. I know fully well that people are going through these things. See, these are the little things we overlook in marriage. We believe, okay, we just give stuff. Once we give stuff, we believe everything is fine. No. If let me tell you, a wife that doesn't invest in your relationship, meaning she's not into that relationship. A wife that into the relationship always want to invest, always want to be part of the process, always want to be part of the input in that relationship. If it's zero from her end, and you as a man just give it non stop, meaning she's not into that relationship. So that is why this topic is very, very important. It's not just about, I'm not trying to say don't help your family, don't give your stuff to your wife. No, I'm just trying to strike a balance that will help you for the longevity of that your marriage. I'm telling you, this is very important. So this is what I have for you today. So as I said before, subscribe to this channel. I have a lot to give. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, share. Uh, oh, oh, well, have a nice day.